Sean Penn was caught in Ukraine when the invasion begun, and he had to abandon his car and walk 2 miles out, of Ukraine. He had to, let's see, Monday, February 28th, he said he left Ukraine on foot. He explained he and his two colleagues abandoned their car on the side of the road, walked miles to the Polish border. He also said all the cars in the photo were carrying women and children only, most without any sign of luggage in a car, their only possession of value. He was there to film a documentary about the Donbas disputed border region conflict, which has been raging since 2014. But some people said Sean Penn knew. Sean Penn knew something we didn't know. He was doing a documentary about a war before it even began. This motherfucker's a genius. How did he know? He's CIA or some shit. He must be CIA or some shit. So the cars, pretty much aside from those who have family or friends that could help on the other side, all they have. In the several miles we walked after abandoning our car, I didn't see one of those cars move a car length because that line was so slow. Then you have to get in there and you see all those da-da-da-da-da. He said that we should get into the fight or lose our soul. That's exactly right. I was glad, not so much in the moment, but I was glad to have had the experience of having to see what it was to get through that border, what it was to just sit there for sometimes days. Penn was in Kiev, the capital of Ukraine. So he was in the heart, right there in the heart, the capital, to film a documentary about Penn's contributions to Ukraine has been praised by Zelensky. The actor met with the deputy prime minister, journalists, and military personnel. Zelensky says he's got a lot of courage, and he came to Kiev to record all the events that are currently happening in Ukraine and to tell the world the truth about Russia's invasion of our country. So there you go, Sean Penn. What the fuck was he doing in Ukraine? He's doing a documentary. Is he part of some bigger? I don't fucking know. But that's kind of interesting, right? Is it not? Doing a documentary, had the goddamn, if he knew the war was going to begin, how come he's, abandoning his car off to the side and just walking to the damn Polish border? That makes no sense whatsoever. I believe he was just doing the documentary on the, regional conflict, and then the invasion had happened. That seems most likely. That seems most plausible. Doing, what's his fucking, Occam's razor. Occam's razor, the simplest explanation is probably true. So there you go. There you go. There you go. Plus, the White House was warning everybody that Russia was going to invade for about a week or two. So, but whatever. Good, good on Kamala. She predicted it. She had a chance to have a peace, some sort of peace plan or something, and it fell through. But let's get some other articles here. You got a Newsweek article and a Fox News article. Interesting. What's that about? Newsweek is saying he managed to get out of Ukraine. He abandoned his car. Kind of the same shit. There's his tweet right there. He's got a picture of him like carrying, a luggage and a row of cars. He said Putin had made a horrible mistake for all of humankind. He said that America should not let Ukraine fight by themselves. He's right. He's right about that. And what else? There's other stuff he's done and around the world. So there you go. Sean Penn just, being a great man. Helping everybody all over the world. Well, I bet you that documentary is going to be good. You would think so. How long was he in there? I mean, God, that's a good fucking ending right there. He said a bottleneck situation is the reason the jets had not arrived in Ukraine. Sean Penn just got off a call with President Zelensky's chief of staff, Andrei Yermak, and he said somewhere in the bureaucratic chain between our White House and the Polish government, the desperately needed jets are not yet delivered to Ukraine. Public outcry may find the bottleneck. Poland offered to give their entire fleet of MiG-29 fighter jets. I heard there was 24, but then some people said there could be like up to 80. in exchange for a chance to buy American F-16s as part of a deal to bolster the Ukrainian Air Force while upgrading the Poles with NATO aircraft. So it's not like they're just giving the fucking jets away. They want a chance to buy the F-16s, but I guess if the F-16s are there, so what the fuck? We got F-16s and MiGs, and nobody's using any of this? We need to institute a no-fly zone. How come we haven't instituted a no-fly zone? Let's see here. He walked miles February 28th to the border of Poland out of Ukraine. And already a brutal mistake. Lives taken, hearts broken. If he doesn't relent, I believe Putin will have a most horrible mistake for all of humankind. So, yeah, fast times at Ridgemont High. He was like the pothead. Hey, man, I just want some pizza, man. And that's it. And that's it.